Hi guys, my cleavage is back. You can blame Erin Carson from Rally Sport and her Wi-Fi. We don't know what's going on here, but she's really crimping our style. Okay, we're back. So we wanted to talk to you about those numbers that all the triathletes wear. Yeah, so where do they put them?
Generally, they'll put it down both arms or just one arm, and then you'll get your age, your race day age, which isn't always...
Wait, you have to get your age? I've never had my age on me before.
Well, that's because you probably had a P for pro.
Ah,
and
okay.
I get a star.
Oh.
Basically, the gist of the reason why the age is on your calf is twofold. One is for the other racers to know who they're coming up or who just passed them or who just chicked them. And that says, oh, I was just chicked by a 45-year-old. The other is in a case of an emergency, and you're not able to, one, say who you are. Emergency safety personnel can say, we're working with a 45-year-old. I tend to get a star instead. I trust that nothing will happen.
Awesome.
And I just like showing people rock stars as I run by them. So generally, every race morning, there's a line to get body marked, and you'll see people body marking.
Just in case.
Bring your own marker.
You're running late. Look at hers. That thing's never coming off.
Size matters.
Holy cow, this is just a Sharpie. I agree. And the other thing is, if you have sunscreen on and then you mark yourself, it's going to get all...
Yeah, so if you get marked first and then do sunscreen, that'll do it too. So that's why another reason why to put it on before you leave the house, because then it's absorbed and doing its thing in your skin.
Doing its thing.
There's no rule that says you have to wait in the body marking line to get body marked. If you want to go back to your transition area and ask your fellow athlete, hey, do you mind? It's fine. There's no rule. That's a non-pro tip. That's a Rockstar tip.
Awesome.
Don't wait in line to get body marked. It might cause you anxiety just waiting and thinking you have to get back. Just do it. It's just numbers. It's your numbers, and it helps identify and it helps with timing. So it is important, but just you can do it yourself.
Cool. Then what? What's next?
Well, we were talking about the swim. Do you want to go back to that, or go back?
Let's, before we do the swim, one more thing. So do you carry a spare tire?
I do. I don't worry about the weight of the bike, and I'm comfortable changing my own tire, and I don't want to necessarily wait for medic or race day support vehicle, not a medic, race day support.
Or medic.
Or medic, because I might be. So I carry my own on the back of my bike. You can carry it in your jersey. If you're carrying a pack, which is perfectly fine to race in, because you're comfortable with that and you like the camelback style nutrition, that's fine too. You can carry it in there, but I do carry it on race day.
Well, and when I was racing pro, I used to tape. First of all, I didn't carry a spare if it was a short race. It's just for weight, right? Whatever. Now I always will, because I want to finish every race I do. But when I was a pro, I used to tape it underneath my saddle on those little, what are these, the rails. And that tape, actually, tape and scissors become really important because you never know what you're going to need to tape onto your bike. Be it a saddle, or not a saddle, a tire, nutrition, which we'll show you here in a second, but Jen has taped some nutrition onto her bike. Or in my case, in one race in Japan, pointing to you with scissors here. This is very important. I had a spare taped under my saddle, and then my saddle flew off during the race. And I had like 80 miles left to go on the bike. And so I didn't know what I was gonna do. I needed to find that little piece of saddle because I couldn't sit on those rails, right? So I went and found the piece of saddle that was in a ditch. And then I saw that I had taped my tube onto the back of my bike. So I used the tape to retape a little piece of saddle onto the back of my bike, and I was able to finish the race.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I
just bring a little electrical tape, same sort of thing to tape things. It's good to put on a wetsuit if you do a quick tear.
Ooh, good point.
And I tape my nutrition to my bike, so we'll show you that in a second. But I just bring electrical tape. It's great.
Show you now. Look at that. See that? How cool is that? Doo doo doo. All right. All right, guys, we're ready for the swim. And you know what? We are going to swim. You're going to be in for a real treat. All right.
Excellent. So generally, you've got here, you've dropped off your stuff, you went and got your packet because you wanted your hands to be free, so you didn't have your bike or your bag in your hands. And you're going to come back with your packet, and they're going to have supplied for you generally in almost every triathlon because they are very economical for race directors, and there's branding like this one. And sponsor branding,
and it can tell you what wave you're in, because most triathlons, everyone doesn't start at the same time. Usually they stagger you.
Correct.
Yes.
And so you generally want to start with like colored caps. Even if you walked away from the race registration and don't know what wave you're in, follow the ladies in the pink caps. That's generally your wave.
Awesome.
Unless they're all pink caps, but we'll figure it out as a timer. So you have your swim cap. I have my wetsuit. I put all this body glide on. I will body glide my legs just because I think it helps me get the wetsuit off later. And then I have goggles. I have a couple pairs of goggles because goggles can break.
And this is really smart. You always want to bring a pair that has tinting and a pair that's clear. Because if it's super sunny, you want these guys.
Yeah, and if it's not sunny, you want clear ones so you can see.
And you want the option, because when you're blinded out there, that is no fun. When in doubt, just bring the ones with the tint. All right.
Preferably you've swam in them before so that they're already adjusted. The other great thing about having a second pair is goggles will break for someone on race day, and be the person who can loan your goggles out. It brings
so cool.
That karma comes back to you almost tenfold. I promise. May not be on that race on that day, but that karma will come back to you. So be the person who loans the equipment out when somebody forgets it, because you don't want to be that person later on down the road.
Yeah. That's why she's a rock star. Cool. So are we ready?
Yeah, super simple.
So this is it. We're looking at one more time. Take a little stock here. All right.
I'm going to walk down to the lake or the swimming pool or wherever you're swimming with my equipment. That's it.
And let's clear a little path because we're going to do a transition for you, and then we're going to run at you as we exit. Okay?
And I would never leave this big pile here. It would have been put back in my bag, but...
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to show you our little transitions up close. Okay, so there we go. All right, and look, there's the pool. Dun dun dun. Rally sport. Okay, let's start with Jen Szabo's. So how cool is this? We've got Scooby, who's really important. There's her cap and goggles. You know, you may also have a little ankle bracelet. This is what they usually do for triathlons. Oh, Jen brought one. You can get your own, buy your own. Oh, look, the Philadelphia Insurance Company. Okay, well, blah, blah. But that's really cool because that's where they put the timing chip. And then that one's neoprene, so that's actually comfy. A lot of times they'll give you ones that cut into your legs and make you bleed. All right, not to scare you. And then Jen's got the helmet and the glasses, exactly as she's going to pick them up and put them on. She's got her race bib, her number, you know, all that stuff, her hat, her shoes, socks. And there we go with the rock chain. And she's in a good gear. And then here's mine. Bike shoes, running shoes, visor. And again, helmet with glasses, exactly how I'm gonna put them on. All right. All right, everybody, this is it. We're doing it. We're putting on our cap and goggles and we're heading into the water. So we are going to actually demonstrate a real live transition. We're hoping you can actually see it. What do you think? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so first of all, if you have long hair, which neither of us do, which is very un-Rockstar, why don't you have long hair?
Pat Benatar didn't have long hair.
Pat Benatar was amazing.
Joan Jett, her hair wasn't that long.
You start by whipping back your locks, and then you kind of tuck them in. And then you look this cool. You look like this cool and that cool. All right.
Swim caps, it's where it's at.
Whoop, whoop. Look at your toe.
I know.
That little guy's kind of creeping over.
Yeah, I got funny toes. I got funny fingers.
And I've got really big, wide feet that really kick a lot. But okay, let's go. We're going in. She's bleeding. You don't take your cap off?
Not yet.
Oh, I always do. Whoa. Oh my God. Shoes are cool. I love my new towel. Oh, you're looking at our butts.
Oh, yeah.
Why did we face it? Hold on, look at my hair. My hair did. What's funny is that this part is probably unnecessary, but we're doing it anyway.
Because we're doing it anyways.
Hi, Jen.
Yeah.
Should I wait for you?
No. Go do your thing. All
right.
An individual sport.
I'm off. Clip. And you know what? That helmet never wants to clip on. And kazoom! All right, now we'll pretend we just came in. All right, you guys, what a great bike ride. Walking.
Oh, where's my? Oh, I know where my spot is because I have an identifiable towel.
Easy. We're not doing T2, so we can end anytime. We'll do T2 next time.
Woo!
What do you think, everyone?
Perfect.
Is it a wrap?
It's a wrap.
Let's just make sure we don't have 1,000 questions, because that was so easy to follow. Oh, hi. I'm so glad. Okay. No questions. Love you guys. See you soon.